So I saw some recent discussion online about Sonic Frontiers somehow saving the franchise more than Sonic Mania in the first Sonic movie. To make a comparison like this, you have to keep in mind what state the franchise was in at the time of these releases. Sonic Mania launched when Sonic was arguably the driest the franchise has ever been. We had Sonic Lost World launch 4 years before it on a console that bombed. Not only that, but Lost World itself got terrible reviews from every major game news network at the time. Not only that, but we had little to nothing running alongside the games. The Archie comics were still going strong, which unbeknownst to us would be the final full year of its run, and Sonic Boom had a little bit of steam left in it despite the backlash from both fans and the general public regarding its take on the franchise. However, everything changed in 2016. It was Sonic's 25th anniversary, and Sega had that infamous stream with the awful audio errors amongst other problems, but everything changed with just one simple thing. A 2-minute trailer I'm sure you're all familiar with. You cannot undersell how important Sonic Mania was for the franchise. The fact that people were screaming that Knuckles was a playable character in the game should tell you everything you need to know about how dead this franchise was back in 2017. Following the announcement, Sonic Mania made major headlines in the gaming atmosphere. Finally, we're getting a brand new 2D Sonic game that looks and plays just like the Genesis titles. Nothing like Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2, which were originally planned to be mobile games, and no spiritual successors like the Advanced Trilogy. This was a brand new, pure, classic Sonic game. Following this, we got some new announcements. Tomy was finally making figures based on classic and modern Sonic. Archie's Sonic Mega Drive comic that released just days before Mania's announcement got a large boost in interest. And we also got the announcement that Sony's Sonic movie, which was stuck in development hell, was picked up by Paramount Pictures to be developed and released under them. Fast forward a few years, and we're pretty deep into IDW's current run of Sonic comics. Sonic Mania's animated shorts did exceptionally well online. Sonic Mania itself also got DLC in the form of Sonic Mania Plus, adding beloved characters like Mighty and Ray, as well as the brand new Encore mode, and a brand new physical release which fans have been begging for years. Sonic found a new major toy licensor under Jakks Pacific, who you might know for making the World of Nintendo line. Of course, this was all eclipsed by the Sonic movie releasing in 2020, to rather positive reviews. To put this short, Sonic Mania's initial reception put Sonic on the road for all of this. Even with a few slips and falls here and there like Sonic Forces, the franchise had many other avenues to keep its fans satisfied. Now then, let's compare the climate of the franchise from Sonic Mania's release to Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers released in 2022 to moderate reviews, but not without a large fight uphill. Sega was very secretive to showing how the game played, with scraps being leaked here and there at events like PAX East that had playable demos. Not only that, but IGN released their first gameplay look of the game, which was lambasted online with how awful it looked. Regardless of that, unlike Sonic Mania, Frontiers was surrounded by multiple different avenues of entertainment, whether it be the now 2 Sonic movies, the ongoing IDW comics, the Sonic Symphony, Jakks' toy line expanding even further, and Sonic Origins' announcement. There was also the announcement that Sonic Prime, a brand new television series based on the Sonic games, would be releasing later that year. To claim Frontiers saved the franchise when we already had books, television, film, and more is just dishonest. Sonic Mania carried us to where we're at right now, and the movies inflated it tenfold. Perhaps it showed Sega that we do need more bigger budget and bigger vision Sonic games, but that doesn't mean it saved the franchise.